back here with 8 minutes to go. Rutgers men's basketball taking on the Golden Gophers in what could be their final game of the season. 52-51 is your score in favor of Minnesota. Jaccoma, Will Carminati with you down the stretch. So, we mentioned it before, but going back and forth between great runs and sloppy basketball, then great runs, then more sloppy basketball, and it's been both teams at the same time. It hasn't been one or the other. So that's how you get to the score where, of course, Rutgers only down 1 point. One of those teams has to just play those final 8 minutes cleanly. We'll see if it's the Scarlet Knights. Zerno inbounds it to Davis on the near side. Buchanan's checked back into the game with it on the top of the key. Hands it to Davis, left wing. Davis back to Buchanan. Now out to Francis. Fake the pass to Davis. Now to Buchanan, right wing. Shot clock at 10. Buchanan trying to drive in. Up and over Osama. No good, but Obole with the rebound. He gives it out to Zerno. Now with it is Francis, top of the key. Swings to Davis, left wing. Guarded by Reynolds. Now Zerno, left corner. He's going to give it out to Buchanan. Now Davis fires off a top of the key three off the side of the rim. Osama with the rebound. Davis could have passed it to Francis. Wanted the shot instead. Davis 2 for 2 from the three today, so can't blame him. Osama trying to feed Tyson down low with a bounce pass, no good. Tyson throws his arm up. I think he wanted a push on Zerno, but it'll be Rutgers going the other way. Rutgers starting to read some of those backdoor cuts by Tyson that were working so well in the first half. Davis has it top of the key, gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan back out. Davis, top of the key three, buries it. Jamichael Davis gives the Scarlet Knights the lead back, 54-52, 6:40 to go.
J. Mike, have yourself a day, man. Third three-pointer, that's 9 now for him.
We talked about needing guys to step up. Zerno and Davis so far combined for 5 threes. Certainly done so. Osama left wing, trying to feed it into Francis, and Reynolds looked like he slipped. That ball ended up out of bounds. Just a little too far for him to grab. The pass by Osama, a little too tall.
Now you can start to feel the tide shifting right here, Phil.
Yeah, Rutgers needs to capitalize here. Minnesota 6 turnovers in the last 4.5 minutes. Jamichael Davis with it, top of the key. Bounce pass to Buchanan. He drives in, up and over Grove. Gets the foul and the bucket. Darren Buchanan coming alive in this second half after playing just 7 minutes in the first.
He's talking with the bench as well. He knows what he's done down the stretch. You saw it versus Northwestern. You saw it versus Maryland. What an absolute drive by Buchanan on that left side. On Grove, left hand off the window and in, plus the foul.
So Darren Buchanan, notorious this season for being a bad free throw shooter, and you see it there. That shot off the front of the rim. 56-52 is your score. Rutgers up by 4. And an offensive foul by Reynolds, drawn by Tariq Francis, will send things back the other way. So a 7th turnover by Minnesota in these last 5 minutes. Rutgers on a 9-0 run.
Yeah, that was also a bit of a push off there by Reynolds with that left hand, was dribbling with his right. Threw Francis right in front of him, knocked him down.
So Davis will take it up the floor for the Knights. Francis gives it to Zerno. Now over to Davis, left wing. Francis, top of the key, makes a man jump. He'll choose the deep 2, and he connects. Tariq Francis cannot be stopped. 25 points so far today, and Rutgers now up 6. Momentum swinging in the Scarlet Knights' favor. Minnesota needs to cut it. Tyson driving in. He picks up his dribble, kicks out to Durkin, who fires a left wing 3 and needed that one. Didn't get it. Off the side of the rim, rebounded by Obole. 5:15 to go. Francis swings to Zerno, left wing. Now back to Francis, top of the key. Davis has it, right wing. Now Zerno, left wing. Down low to Obole. Back out to Zerno. He'll fire a left wing 3. That one off the side of the rim. Obole can't get there. Rebound Minnesota. Just under 5 minutes to play. A cross-court pass almost picked by Davis, but Durkin has it. He'll kick out to Tyson. Tyson trying to drive in. He'll jump stop 2 and connects. So snapping the 11-0 scoring run for the Scarlet Knights is Cade Tyson. Tyson's got 18, as Rutgers still leads by 4. 4:30 to go. Davis over to Buchanan. Now Zerno with it left wing. Tariq Francis top of the key. Back to Davis right wing. Down low to Buchanan. He'll fire a deep 2. That one's no good. Rebound by Obole. Obole gives it to Zerno. And Zerno will give it out to Buchanan to reset. Buchanan driving in. Up and under. Layup is good. Darren Buchanan. So both teams back out on the field now. Altmaier in the shotgun with Lafferty. Aiden Lafferty, 7 carries for 40 yards today. Second best behind Altmaier. Altmaier takes a snap, looks right, throws right. The motion man was Beatty, who makes the grab, slips a tackle. He turns upfield down the right side, knocked out of bounds at the Rutgers 46. And just like that, at first down for Illinois. And they're rolling just as they were in the first half.
Yeah, Kaj Shender's missed tackles there is the difference between a 10-yard gain and about a 30-yard gain. So a crucial missed tackle, a department where Rutgers has struggled in this year. And you just saw another one right there. Is Illinois now in Rutgers territory?
Yeah, that was a very ugly missed tackle. Goes for 24 yards down to the Rutgers 48. 1st and 10. Altmaier takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking left deep down the field. Can't find anyone. Out to his right now, scrambling, still looking for someone to throw to. Gets a pass off, but it's way short. That one hits the dirt at the 30. Closest receiver was Dixon down at the 20. It'll be incomplete. Good pressure by the Scarlet Knights. It's one of the few things they've done good today on defense. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Henderson did a great job at squaring himself to Altmaier. Altmaier's trying to scramble right. All the receivers running their stems left, so not favorable there, and the defense makes something happen.
Altmaier in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, no one to his right. Lafferty will take the carry, running right side, met by a Rutgers defender. Nice tackle by Daryl Jaccoma, fired up after that. Looks like it'll be a run for, actually they're going to say he lost 2 yards on that, so a 3rd and 12. Rutgers, a nice stand on this set of downs. They have to get off the field here. We'll see what they could do. They've let up a lot of, not just 3rd down conversions, but long 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, a little misdirection there for Illinois, but huge spot here, 3rd and 12.
It will be a trips left. Altmaier is going to send one of his receivers wide out left. He's going to take the snap, looking for a man on the left side and try to cross the middle of the field. That's going to be a 3rd down conversion. Justin Bowick with the grab. And, you know, we talk about these big 3rd down conversions. Another one there. Rutgers defense just cannot get off the field. Altmaier had all the time in the world in that pocket also.
Soft zone coverage. Kaj Sanders gets beat. Not pretty there.
Altmaier trying to go quick here. Takes a snap, hands it off to Fagan. Fagan powering up the gut, drags a defender with him. Looks like he'll get down to the 28. Give him a gain of 5.
Yeah, nice little run there by Fagan. I mean, Illinois offense, they ran with just authority and confidence. It's all that it's been. 2nd and 5, 2nd and manageable. And their play calling has been awesome. We've seen the tunnel screens. We've seen the different plays. And Altmaier has made the Scarlet Knights pay multiple times on the ground.
They've seen so much variety from Illinois, and now they've got 3 skill players in the backfield along with Altmaier. We'll see what they draw up here. Altmaier takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Lafferty, who's going to power forward for a gain of 2 or 3 yards. Not much there. Actually, looks like that carry went to. Might have been.
Oh, that was Lafferty. That was Lafferty.
Okay, well, Jordan Anderson, the tight end, was also in the backfield on that play. First time we said his name today. Illinois trying all sorts of things against this Rutgers defense. They know they can get away with it.
They probably saw what Dan Lanning ran with those trick plays and make some of their own.
Yeah, 3rd and 2, 11:38 in quarter number 3. Illinois at the Rutgers 25. Sends Beatty in motion. Altmaier's going to hand it to Beatty. Beatty on the jet sweep going left side is going to get a couple yards, enough for the 1st down. He's going to be met by a couple different Scarlet Knights. Fumbled it toward the end, but the play was already blown dead. Jaccoma playing through the missile, diving on it. Through the whistle. I hope there's not a missile here. Regardless, it will still be a 1st down. I think they're going to mark him down at the 20. So 1st and 10. Illinois once again in the red zone. Rutgers defense just can't stop much of anything, and if this is how it's going to stay for the second half, Rutgers surely in for a long one. As Altmaier in the shotgun, Fagan at his right hip, 3 receivers to his right, takes a snap, looking right, going to throw, shooting for the end zone, and what a grab! Is that complete? Yes, it is! Touchdown, Illinois! And what a catch by Hudson Clement.
Brennan Hyde steps into the box for the Scarlet Knights, a chance to do some damage with the top of the lineup up. Cade Obermueller still pitching for Iowa, and he's never pitched more than 5.2 innings this season.
Nope.
So he's
in the since April 11th.
Oh, since April, excuse me. So he breaks that here. Brennan Hyde hits one hard on the ground to the left side. It's fielded by Frost, who makes the throw over to Guerin at first for out number 1. And Brennan Hyde, he's been able to put them in play all day today. Had a double back in the first, but found the glove of a Hawkeye the last 2 at-bats. Someone who hasn't put it into play today, who is known for doing so, is Ty Doucette, who steps into the box. Struck out swinging twice today in the first and the third. Really just has not looked like himself. One of the best averages on the team at 3.46, and he chops this one up the middle, ends up rolling to the glove of Wolf, who makes the throw. It's nowhere near in time, and Ty Doucette will get a nice single to start things off for the Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, that was a perfect piece of hitting from Doucette there. I mean, not a hard hit ball by any means, but, you know, it's kind of rolled in between Wolf and Mitchell, who had a shift on, and, you know, Mitchell not able to cut that off, and it goes to the duties of Wolf, the second baseman, making a cross-body throw, and not in time. Just a great, you know, kind of a nice little break. Sometimes, you know, the shift really works and it's frustrating, but when it doesn't, nice when you're a hitter.
Yeah, it wasn't hit too hard, and Wolf was playing pretty far back, so he didn't have enough time to make the throw. Now a man on first with 1 out. Trevor Cohen up to bat. He looks at strike 1 right down the gut. Obermueller still gassing it up, sitting around 91, 92 miles an hour. Has 7 strikeouts today. ERA of 3.09. He's been phenomenal. Next pitch on the way, and it's a sword slice by Cohen.
Oof.
Gets fooled on the off-speed by Obermueller. An 0-2 count.
That was a rough-looking swing. When you get a team's best hitter looking like that, you know you're cooking.
Absolutely. Trevor Cohen, one of the best hitters in the Big Ten. Most hits in conference history in the season, 55. He hits this one hard on the ground. That one's going to find a gap on the right side. So a nice single for Trevor Cohen.
Yeah, just, I mean, that's elite level hitting right there. You get your pitch, you hit it where they're not, and he's not really a pull hitter. He's able to spread it across the entire field, but this time pulling it, and, you know, they decided to not send Ty Doucette to third, which is I think a decent decision, although, because the difference between second and third is kind of negligible, and, you know, you do not want to be running yourself into any outs here when have such a lack of production in the box.
Absolutely. But now a man on first and second with 1 out. Rutgers starting to build some momentum here. Pablo Santos up to bat, and he'll take strike 1 looking.
Oh,
indeed.
Old song.
Santos' old walk-up song, El Producto. A big fan. Me and Ringside are. But he changed it up, so no longer the walk-up song as he fouls this one into the back netting. Pablo Santos' dad sat next to you on the plane.
Shout out. Yes, he did. We only know that because he's in the same hotel as us.
Yeah, you didn't even realize while he was on the plane with you. It was only after. And that's only because he's wearing a shirt that said Santos. Next pitch on the way and high for a ball 1. So 1-2 count with 1 out. Pablo Santos averaging a 2.66, and reminder, he slid into the 4 spot today with Peyton Bonds out of the game. Was injured during that Indiana game yesterday, and it's a hard swing and a miss by Santos. The inside heat by Obermueller. He picks up strikeout number 8. Sends Santos walking back to the dugout.